The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded just outside the goal line. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run gets him 15 yards. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Watson on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. To throw is Rodgers on 1st and 10. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A check down here to Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Rodgers with a keeper. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force their turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Jones again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now this time Rodgers will throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run. Charles, remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. He's got Njoku over the middle. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Watson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard. Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Watson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. That's complete to Bell over the middle. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. 4th down, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Oh, he shifts past him. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Here's Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Watson. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping, touchdown!
Deshaun Watson fighting Amari Cooper. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 20-17. A minute 45 to play. Watson completes to Njoku. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Buying time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Watson trying to get his guys moving. To throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.